Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video today, we're going to be covering the top 7 e-commerce marketing tips that we use internally to build brands to multiple 5 figures a month and even scale them up to 7 figures. And hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Khierstyn. So nice to meet you. I'm an e-commerce specialist that focuses on giving you a strong product launch, but also equipping you with the tools that you need to actively and profitably build your e-commerce storefront. So let's jump into the 7 top tips that we use internally. All right, so when it comes to building your brand, there are 2 main ways that we focus on that, or 2 main categories actually. We focus on things that are organic or things that you don't necessarily have to pay for or are inexpensive. So organic methods, and there are paid methods. Today we're going to cover a bit of both, as well as a back-end hack to actually increase your profitability without increasing your customer base. So the very first point I want to focus on is organic social media. Organic social media by focusing on platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. You want to select the platforms, no more than 2 to start, I think, unless if you're outsourcing this or you have a full team available. I would definitely focus on 2 platforms that your customers are most likely to be on. And when you are focusing on organic social, you want to be consistent with your posting. You want to consistently post at least once a day. You want to make sure that the content you're putting out there is specifically designed for the customer that you are looking to attract, as well as be value add. So you want to have a really good mix of call to actions, as well as like call to action to buy your product, but you also want to have a good ratio of value add content that helps improve your customers' lives. So when you're just getting started, I would take a 70-30 approach where you do 70% value add to help improve your customers' lives, and 30% is going to be call to action where you're releasing when new product drops, if you have any promotions going on, etc. Right. The second thing we want to do is focus on building an email list. So if you are watching this because you're getting ready to launch your Shopify store, you absolutely want to be building out a wait list of people, qualified buyers who are ready and excited to buy your product when you go live. But also, if you're watching this because you have an existing storefront and you're looking to scale that, you want to have a pop-up or a traffic capture program in place. It sounds a lot easier and less scary than what it is, but you want to have a spot where people can join your mailing list so that if they're not ready to purchase, then they get on your mailing list and then get to stay up to date with what's new so that your brand is on their radar when they're ready to purchase. Common programs we use for this, you can use something as simple as a discount, or you can, if you don't want to discount your product, you can add something more of a value add by using a lead magnet. A lead magnet is a free download, be it a checklist, 5 tips to improve your skin, etc. Right? So using a free download as a way to help get your customers the result they want, and then at the end of that download to have a call to action to purchase your product is going to be a great way to incentivize people to join your email list. This is so important because when you look at how much people actually convert on your website, where if you have 100 people coming to your website, the average on a good day is 2.5%. That means that for every 100 people that come to your website, only 2.5 are purchasing. So what happens to the other 97.5% of traffic? They may leave and never come back. So having a program in place to actively build your email list and capture that intention allows you to bring people in the conversation if they are not ready to purchase yet, but they may be in a few weeks or a few months. So that's absolutely why point number 2 is so important for long-term brand building. And trust me, in a couple of years, you will thank me for this point. Okay guys, number 3 is one of my favorite strategies. I find that e-commerce entrepreneurs spend so much time focusing on traffic, and getting new customers in that they tend to forget about the people who've already shopped with them. So point number 3 is all about upselling your customers to not only increase how much they're spending with them, but also by focusing on selling to them in future products to increase your lifetime value. There are different ways to do this. We use certain upsell apps like Candy Rack, which allows someone at checkout to select add-ons or accessories they want to add to their product, so that instead of them spending only $70, they may end up spending $90. And that $20 that you just upsold someone on is pure profit, as opposed to looking at direct acquisition cost of a new customer. So upsells is a great way. Or bundling. I love bundles because you get people to, perhaps you sell a motorcycle jacket that also has a couple of great accessories that go with it for beginners. Perhaps you can bundle a getting started kit with some of your most popular items. Bundling items and offering a discount on that bundle is a great way to also increase average order value. And not to mention, having follow-up emails from customers in the future where you're saying like, hey, would you like to reorder this if you potentially have a subscription program, to follow up and see if they want to subscribe and save, or see if they are the product they purchased, is there a way to upsell them onto another product that's complementary in a few days to get them coming back. This brings me to point number 4. Point number 4 is something that a lot of brands want, but they tend to not use because it seems really daunting or out of reach. Influencer marketing is gold. In terms of building your brand, it can be a secret weapon. Influencers, I'm talking about someone with an Instagram following. It could be a celebrity. It can be someone who has a YouTube channel with a few thousand subs. It could be someone with an audience on TikTok. Whoever that is, an influencer is somebody who shares the same audience as you or a similar audience. So for example, when we launched the Jamstack is an electric guitar player. So naturally, we wanted to partner up with YouTubers or Instagram influencers that did guitar tutorials to teach people how to play guitar, or they were doing reviews of different electric guitars, right? See what I mean? They share the same audience as us, but they are not a direct competitor of us because of the content they have. Working with influencers gives you a great way to build social proof through association. And when you get the right influencer, you're able to tap into their audience and piggyback off their audience to build your own. Now, it's important that with influencers, you want to actually work on the micro influencer level. So this means that you're not going after Kim Kardashian. You're actually going after someone who is still in the process of building their brand, someone who's super in touch with their audience. And so the micro influencer level, we typically look to partner up with people that have between 5 and 50,000 followers. Of course, if you get the odd one where if you say that your ideal influencer is someone who has 150,000 followers, then it might be worth it to do a sponsored post at that point to get that, because they're kind of your ideal dream influencer at that point. And if that's in your budget, absolutely go for it. But working with influencers is an amazing way to get some of those tertiary benefits. Point number 5, customer reviews. So I know at this point you might be sold on reviews anyway, but customer reviews allows you to have social proof. And when a customer is going to your website, maybe for the first time, and they're looking to purchase your product, they learn so much based on the reviews and how people are using your product. And that can really make or break a sale. But we want to take product reviews a step further, because we don't want just text reviews. We can see now a lot of e-commerce sites are shifting to visual reviews. So we use a review app called Loox, which I will link to below this video, not an affiliate, but Loox allows your customers to upload a photo of them using your product in the wild. Visuals are amazing. Brands, more than ever, are constantly looking for user-generated content, and you can use some of those product shots of uploaded reviews that your customers do to feature a customer of the month on Instagram. You could do giveaway contests. You could use some of that content for advertising, for paid ads if you get permission from the customer. And not only that, but when someone goes to shop on a website, let's just say I'm looking for a new dress online, and I'm likely not going to buy the dress if I don't see how it looks on a girl closest to me. So if I see that there are a few photo reviews of someone like me in the mirror showing off the dress to kind of see how it fits, I may not be comfortable taking a chance and ordering that product. But if I can see the dress on somebody, I'm like, oh, that fits really well. I want to look like that. I'm going to buy that dress. So having photo reviews and using the Shopify app for looks is going to be a great way to get ahead of product reviews and take it way further than just something text-based. Let's face it, everyone is going toward visual channels. That's why Instagram does so well, and everything like that. That was a random point, but you know what I mean. Do photo reviews. Okay, guys, point number 6 is to kind of piggyback off of point number 2 we made with building an email list. So when you have a pop-up or a method in place to get people to join your newsletter, you want to make sure that you're actively keeping in contact with your email list. The amount of times I've asked new people like, hey, when was the last time you emailed your list? And they're like, I can't remember. It's not good. You spend all this time building up this audience, you absolutely want to curate that. So follow up with 1 email per week to your audience. Doing that is going to keep them warm. It's going to keep you top of mind when somebody is ready to purchase. And point number 7 is using Facebook and Instagram advertising to grow your audience. So at this point, with Facebook and Instagram ads, video is awesome. And if you're just starting out and you don't have video, that's okay. Still, images will work. But the one thing you want to keep in mind when you start doing paid Facebook ads is to focus on the benefit of the product to your customer. And if you can include social proof, such as a testimonial or a review, that's going to help get your Facebook copy to convert way better, especially if you don't have a video at this point. Whew, guys. All right, so we've covered a lot. Just want to take a quick break and ask you, like, which of these are you excited to try? Do you have any questions? Leave that below and let's continue. Hey guys, I'm really excited to see you try to implement some of these. So let me know which point on this video that we covered you're excited to start with first. And apart from that, we do release videos constantly, whether you're launching a product or scaling your existing brand on this channel. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future. Apart from that, below this video, we've got a ton of free resources, including the link to our free online community, Launch and Scale, if you're looking to connect with other brands and to get behind the scenes look at what some of our favorite brands are doing behind the scenes. And there's a link to join that below. And apart from that, looking forward to this, and I will see you next time.